Damn!
Today I'm excited to share a tune that allows you to easily complete one of the best credit grinding tracks in the game, the Tokyo Expressway. This build will easily earn you millions and give you some variety to the money grind. This tune provides a great solution to the patched Money Hawk Tomahawk builds, and it's super easy to drive. Full details, including tuning specs, will be at the end of the video. Feel free to drop any comments below with any other cars you use for this circuit. So in terms of performance, this tune is pretty amazing. It's built specifically for this course and allows you to hit 195 miles per hour on the straight. You can toss it around corners, and it's got enough power that'll help you right the car when you apply throttle as you come through the apex of any of the sweeping curves. You'll be able to take the fastest lap in a budget car and win easily with a single pit strategy with this tune. So a quick history on the Viper. The Viper debuted in 1989 and was targeted specifically at the Corvette. Officially released in 1992, the car was well received, and the styling cues mirrored the Shelby Cobra. In 1996, the GTS was developed as a race-going version. The GTSR was also produced. The GTS came with a fixed roof and more power. The V10 produced 450 horsepower, which made it quicker off the line, and it had a top speed of 185 miles per hour. The car's structural rigidity was also increased, making the GTS better handling than its predecessor. With the GTS, Dodge pushed the Viper into supercar territory. And with that, let's get into the tune. So stat changes from stock. We increased the performance from about 550 performance points to 600. Horsepower moves from 508 to 576. Weight comes in a bit heavier at 3,485 pounds, and acceleration, top speed, and cornering are all improved. Permanent upgrades include an engine balance tuning and a high lift camshaft. Performance upgrades include fully customized suspension, fully customized LSD, rear aero, which you'll have to get from GT Auto, full control computer, a ballast, power restrictor, fully customized racing transmission, and other racing components including air filter, muffler, exhaust manifold, racing discs, and brake pads. For this build, this car runs on sports hard tires. So the adjustments I made are lowering the body height, tightened and adjusted the frequency and camber. The LSD torque and sensitivity was slightly increased to help handle the additional power and provide a bit more stability. We increased downforce. It's now at 188 in the rear, and a bunch of time was spent manually tuning the transmission, so you'll have the right gearing on the sweeping corners, but also a large amount of top speed to take advantage of the long straights on this track. Overall, these changes give the car a more aggressive stance. It handles corner entry and exit at a higher speed. You can main traction through heavy acceleration and body roll. And what's great about this car is that you can use its weight and its power to your advantage, especially once the track dries up a bit later in the race. This car is super forgiving, and provided you enter the corners correctly, you shouldn't have much risk at all with tapping walls in the circuit and incurring that 5-second penalty. And even if you do, you've got more than enough power to recover. This car handles great for this track, and even though it's a front engine, rear-wheel drive car, it handles exceptionally well. So in terms of the race strategy, fuel mapping, keep it at 1. You're going to go full tilt in this race. This Viper has great fuel economy on this short track. In terms of tire wear, you can get through the whole race on a single set of tires. I have been changing tires when I pit just so I can get the best lap times near the end of the race when the track is dry. But either way, you're good to go with this tune and you don't have to worry about tire wear. On most of the sweeping corners, you can simply let off the throttle and the car will handle the apex perfectly. For the most part, you can brake a little later with this car. The exception is the hairpin before the final straight. Brake a bit early, rotate slow, and feather the throttle as you clear the apex, just to ensure you get as clean of an exit as possible to maximize your top speed on the straight. This car is located in the used lot in GT7 as well as the brand dealership. It's cheap too, it's only $120,000 new. This car is a bargain, it performs better than a lot of cars that are 5 times this price, and the upgrades I mentioned are super cheap as well. In terms of livery, I tried to keep this one close to the original, just changing up the color in the wheels and adding some badging for the spoiler. If you are interested in this style, it is public and it's open on my GT7 profile. I hope you enjoy this tune, and it earns you considerable money in GT7. There are a lot of cars that handle Tokyo, but this is one of the most stable, forgiving, and cheapest cars to do it incredibly well. If you like these tunes, please like and comment below. It greatly helps with the channel growth on YouTube and helps steer me in the right direction for content creation. If you're looking to connect with others around gaming in general, feel free to join our 22 Gaming Discord. We're a growing community of like-minded mature gamers covering multiple titles. If you're looking to game with someone at any time, 22 Gaming has got you covered. As always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.